Hello students, so in this video we are handling the negative and fractional indices. How we differentiate negative and fractional indices. For example, we can be told to differentiate. Look at examples, and then we are told to differentiate. Maybe our very part 1, it can be a 2 out of x cubed. If you're not so steady, you can say, how do I really differentiate that? But it follows a very simple algorithm. So maybe as part of our solution, I can let y to be this guy, to be a function of x. You're there. So what I do, I use the rules of indices. If I take the x upwards, the power becomes negative. So y is equal to 2x power negative 3. So now I can differentiate everything with respect to x. So my dy dx will equal to, I differentiate this guy. How do I differentiate this guy? The rule says lower down the power. So it is 2 multiplied by negative 3. Then reduce the power by 1. X, that is power negative 3, is minus 1, such that I have this guy as a negative 6 x power negative 4, so that we can bring back the 4 down. So this is negative 6 out of x power positive 4. It is as simple as that. We can look at the next one. So our next one is that guy. We are required to differentiate such a simple number. So the same thing we can still let our y to equal to 1 out of the root of x. So it follows the same thing. This is y out of 1. Root x is the same as x power half. I take this guy up, y that is equal to x power negative a half. The rule says lower down the power. So if I lower down the power, it becomes negative a half. You're there. Then reduce the power by 1/2 minus 1, which is negative 3 out of 2. In other words, this is the same as a negative 1 over 2 and x power 3 out of 2, or root 2 cubed. It is as simple as that. Or if you want, you can further simplify this guy, make it x cubed and a root, but it is still the same thing. 1 out of 2 root of x cubed, which is the same thing as the above one, or as the upper one. Yeah, so we have our third one and our very last one that we differentiate this guy. Follow the same algorithm. If I let my y to equal to 1 out of that guy, I remove the square root sign. This can be the same as 1 out of x power 3 out of 2. I can take it up so that it becomes x power negative 3 out of 2, such that the rule says lower down the power. If I lower it, then it becomes negative 3 out of 2. Then reduce the power by 1. If I come here, it is negative 3 out of 2. So minus is going to be minus 1. Minus 1, what does it become? Negative 5 out of 2, I think. So this is the same as x power negative 5 out of 2. So I can bring these guys down, so it becomes negative 3 out of 2, then x power positive 5, then under a root. It is as simple as that. So those we are part of our negative and fractional indices. You can do more, differentiate more. Otherwise, you're reminded to subscribe to our channel, like our videos, still hit the notification button so that every time we upgrade, because we are going to go do everything throughout the pure mathematics, so you don't need to lose out. Yeah.